Welcome back. We'll check this out. The before photo was taken nearly 20 years ago. Wouldn't you like to look as young and as you get so old? It's a new year, and that's a good time to reflect on what you want to accomplish in the months ahead.
That's right, and our good friend Dr. Deborah Mangione joins us to talk about skin treatment regimens. Hey, Dr. Mangione.
Good to see you.
Morning.
Always good to see you.
Nice to see you both, too.
So we were just talking about how important this segment is because as we age, one of the biggest changes that's so noticeable we see is our skin, especially around the face.
Right.
But you can explain why it changes.
Well, as we age, we are not producing collagen and elastin and all the types of products that are and proteins that are in your skin that keep your skin healthy looking. So when you're a baby, if you get cut, that heals within a matter of a day or two. Okay, and the older you get, the slower the healing is because you're just not producing all these growth factors and things to help keep you young.
What a trap.
I know, it is. It is. Hey, you guys have a long way to go. I'm
Wasted
there.
on the young.
It is wasted on the young. That's such a good point.
But the thing is, skin can actually, it's not all about looking better, but a lot of it is about getting your skin healthier. And I just, I don't want to be too serious, but at the same time, I really want to stress the fact that we have technology today that actually can improve your skin, which is the biggest organ in the body. It's a layer of protection that we should be aware of and take care of, because without your skin, you'd be in a real mess.
Well, talk about these pictures. We've been talking about these pictures where the after photos, literally, they look younger
It's like a different
than before.
person.
Yes.
And these are like a decade apart.
Right.
How is it possible? What are they
Well,
doing?
because they're keeping up with things. They're doing treatments regularly. And it doesn't mean every week or anything like that, but every quarter they're doing something. They're doing good home products because the products have also improved. Now, I've been doing this for 20 years, okay? The difference in the skincare products that are available today through a medical practitioner, the kind that we can offer, are so much more advanced than they were 20 years ago. And every couple of years, there are major advances that are being made. And I will tell you, probably within the next 5 years, the types of regenerative serums that are going to be available are going to make a lot of these expensive equipment that we have outdated.
Really? Just the serums and products themselves?
There's so much research that is showing tremendous advancement.
We're in the wrong business. Are you hiring?
No,
Tiff and I
seriously.
yeah.
We could just be, you can be your demos,
Yeah.
right?
I want to be a demo. Are you kidding?
One of the first signs that gives away anyone's aged or aging is the wrinkles around the eyes.
Right.
Everyone can see it. So
Right.
good creams and things are important at the basic level, but you offer some state-of-the-art treatments that really can make a difference with regular use. What are some of those?
Well, the thing is, the skin around the eyes is the thinnest skin on our body, okay? And so it is the one most susceptible to the sagging and aging because it is thin. And we want to thicken that skin, and we want to try to help reduce the wrinkles. So some of the things we can do, for instance, are the Agnes procedure, which is radio frequency focused microneedling, where Dr. Fox or I will take a little wand with a needle on the end of it that's heated with an electric impulse, and we're able to either address the wrinkles or eye bags and things to make them better.
Does it hurt?
You're numbed up.
Yeah.
We numb you up topically, and
Great.
then we do what we call an eye block, so we're injecting around the nerves to just get it totally
Great.
numb so
So
you're
it's comfortable. I love that.
And afterwards, there really aren't any bad effects unless you happen to bruise, and anytime you have a bruise around the eye, it may take a little
And that clears
longer.
up about a week.
Yes. So that's one really good thing. Scarlet, which is radio frequency microneedling, which isn't focused, but is multiple little needles at once, also does a great job of tightening and working around the eyes.
I love microneedling in general, so the radio frequency is a whole nother
The
level.
plasma treatments we're doing, either Neogen, which has a little bit of a downtime, but there's a program with Neogen that really can brighten the eyes and really make them pop, or using Opus plasma resurfacing. So any of the resurfacing things where we're addressing the wrinkles, but we're also trying to get heat into the skin so that the skin will thicken and form more collagen and form more elastin, and
I just have to follow
better
up.
trigger.
You add those all sound like really cool options. If somebody comes in and really wants to improve the look around their eyes,
Right.
how do they choose which one of those? Do they mix and match?
No, they have a
those, or-
consultation
Okay.
with me or with one of our consultants that's a medically trained person, so that we can go over what the options are and kind of try to customize
What's
for the
good.
person what's
Got
best
it.
for them.
a lot of people this time of year notice how dry their skin is.
Right.
You know, you can see it flaking off your legs, you can see it, you know, all the different places, right? So,
Yes.
so that's a big part. Does that exaggerate as we age?
Absolutely, it does.
Can we
because
change that?
we don't have as much nourishment in our skin. We have to
Yeah.
really be a lot more conscious of it. Moisturize, you know, with a moisturizer. When you're in your teens, you don't have to moisturize your legs. You know, they look beautiful.
Yeah.
But as you get older, the skin really has a flaky tendency.
Right.
And especially after sun damage, which is another big issue for aging, you're going to see the skin have discoloration. You're going to see some flakiness and dryness of the skin that you have to be aware of, because that's how you can attract bacteria that can cause infection.
With that thin skin. We're almost out of
Right.
time, but I want you to just address also varicose veins,
Sure.
spider veins.
So something like this,
Oh,
somebody's
wow.
got thinned out skin, a spider
Yeah.
vein can burst spontaneously as it
painful.
erodes through the skin. Well, it's not necessarily painful, but it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Because what can happen is hemorrhage. And so,
yeah.
very frequently people aren't aware that it even has burst and starting to bleed until they look down, because
Yeah.
blood is the temperature
Okay.
of your body.
Yeah.
And so you don't feel it until you know it's wet.
Wow.
And so we have seen a lot of older people who have had spider veins that have eroded through their skin when they're these hypertensive dark spider veins that are very, very visible. And so those kind of things should be treated and can be treated by us to get rid of the spider veins, but also should be treated by getting your skin thicker and in better shape.
That makes complete sense. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
for that
thanks,
info.
Steph. Good to see you.
Nice to see you
Yeah,
guys.
always.
know.
So get your skin in good shape.
Get your skin in
Definitely.
good shape. Make it thicker, make it stronger, make it healthier, and make it younger in the process. Call the Wisconsin Vein Center Medi Spa to plan out your skincare regimen for the year. Their number is 262-746-9088, or go online to wimedispa.com. They're located in Pewaukee.